Hasan got away with it again. Feminized Ben Shapiro calls him hot.
It's hot.
Oh. Yes, in some photos. Recently, don't like the hair. Before, yes.
Okay. Okay. It's fair. I mean, he is.
Yeah, he's built.
This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. Why did they do this? They did this so that I would react to it. Even said recently, not so much. I mean, she watches you. Yeah, I know. Of course she does. She's a young political commentator. Of course she did and probably does. They give your long hair the same hate we short kings get. Someone's job at the Daily Wire to watch us on, bro. Ben Shapiro's like trying to do Minecraft videos and I just like they're trying to tackle every avenue they can. Okay, Nice Bathroom. You've been spamming this link more than Nice Bathroom is on his megaphonic, bro. I swear to God, he's been spamming this link since this morning when I first started. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna call you out, dude. Here, I'm watching your link. Okay, are you happy? Look at this. Look. Your thoughts on this? R.I.P. Bozo. TikTok. Watch this instead, please. At 1:15. Refresh. New meme just dropped at 12. Here, we'll watch it. Wait, is that actually him? Shut the fuck up. Bro! Okay, that was pretty good. Respect. Okay, that was not a Megaphonics link at all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for saying that was a Megaphonics link. That's actually a good link. Look at the way his ass cocks up, bro. Oh, no. You know his ball sack separated by that thin wire, okay? God damn. Okay, redeemed. Speaking of Tic Tacs, by the way, I got a new one. This one is a YepBoomer special. Austinox on vacation. Get back to work, Austinox. Okay, so I uploaded the TikTok, and it didn't do as well, even though it's a funny TikTok. Here, let's watch it.
With a handful of infamous right-leaning pundits and online personalities. Brushing elbows with January 6th.
Stop, dude. Come on, dude. What?
Brushing elbows.
Are you fucking kidding? Dude, I was not there on January 6th. That was Hank. That's Hank Pecker. He looks a lot like me, okay? I gotta stop biting my nails, dude. It doesn't look good on the Tic Tacs. I'm biting my nails. I'm eating all the time. Gross. Biting nails is just another form of eating on camera. That's true. I'm always eating on camera. Get your numbers up like Pokey shaking my head. Bro, I can't. Bro, are you kidding me? Pokey is like a TikTok gold, dude. What do you, look at this. Do anything. She just took the glasses off. I don't even know how she did it. How the fuck did she take the glasses off? Her one hand is on the camera. Is that magic? How did that happen? How did she do this? Pokey can electrocute me with wet sponges and a car battery. Hasso. Are you all right? Are you good, dude? Like, sometimes it's just like, sometimes you got to check in on your homies. You know what I mean? Sometimes your homies might be at the HasanAbi broadcast posting the most down bad comment you've ever heard. Sean the Black says, she's my African princess. A lot of you would benefit from reading the Quran. In the name of Allah, read. Notice how I ain't simping? Yeah, I do. I'm proud of you, Nice Bathroom, for holding yourself back. XQC says it like it is.
Another reason why I like some hoes, man. Because he's black. Yeah, I said it, man. I actually said it then. Some ass suckers.
Suckers. What is this? Hasan would never for my own dumbass mods, dude. Do you see this? Do you see this? Hasan would never. Yeah, I would never do that. What is it? This is what my community members are doing. Your pronouns are he because you'll never be him. Good one. Here are a bunch of armed volunteers in Texas protecting a drag event from a bunch of far-right bigots. This video created some really good hog talk. I'm gonna go pee real quick. I'll be back.
Hey, she just spit on me.
Well, what did you call them earlier when you were talking to them? Didn't you call them a bunch of pussies?
No, I called them pussies.
Yeah, I mean these people here.
No, just the ones that are wielding AR-47s. I'm here to support people that don't indoctrinate and groom little 8-year-old kids.
They're like, I support the Second Amendment, but not like that. Not if you're going to be defending trans people. I mean, this is making a really, and I mean really good argument for the Second Amendment, unironically. Turns out when you roll up with a bunch of hogs to the local drag brunch, and you got a bunch of homies kitted up waiting around. The altercation dramatically changes. We're gonna move on to more police altercations, but on a lighter note.
I'm walking away.
Huh?
Am I free to go?
Why are you giving me the finger?
Am I free to go?
No. Come
For
here.
what reason?
Problem.
Am I free to go?
No.
Do you have a problem?
No.
You don't have a problem, then I can leave.
Why are you giving me the finger when you're walking? Get over here. Because.
Is that a lawful order?
Yeah.
For what reason?
Because you're giving me the finger.
That's legal.
No, it isn't.
Wait, why wouldn't it be legal? Lil Piggy was like, sir, it is actually illegal for you to be mean to a police officer. Look at him trying to threaten this kid. This is awesome. This kid's dope. No wonder these shoot exclusively unarmed people, okay? Exclusively. Cop egos should not be protected by the law. That's not a thing. Get over here.
Get over here.
Why?
Because.
Is that a lawful order?
Yeah.
For what reason?
Oh my God. Bro, he's got the audit energy too. Like he's just popping off harder than the top of the hour ad break, which comes at the top of every hour. If you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe.
You're giving me the finger.
That's legal.
No, it isn't.
Says who?
Says it all.
Pull up the law.
Says the law? Fuck the law. Pull up the law.
Fuck you, pig.
Whatever.
Fuck you.
What?
Ah, he said, you pig. Yo. Yo, what a legend.
Get over here.
What?
Get over here.
I'm not doing anything illegal.
Yeah, you are. You just cursed me off.
That's not a crime.
Yes, it is.
Says who?
Says me.
Says who?
Turn around. Come on.
Bro, that is not a crime.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Help! Help!
No help.
Help!
Corporal turned off his body cam and doesn't turn it back on until backup is there. Oh, what the bro? That's it. You're fired. You can't do an unlawful detention on a child and like turn your body camera off as you like decide to whoop some kid's ass and call for backup. What a legend. This kid's a legend, dude. Respect.
So
Oh, thank God backup is here, dude. Thank God. Also, look at this piglet. Look at this oinking piglet, dude. Oh my Lord. Of course. We got to act like they're heroes when they're not. And also we have to like preserve their egos. They're weak and fragile. Didn't make it out the hometown. I was homecoming king, and that's like what I'm living off of energy. They had to 2v1 a teenager. Yes, it is so crazy.
What am I doing, though? What am I doing that made him detain me? What legal right?
Every time I rode by him twice, you shot
Oh,
me.
dude, that's a young piglet. Look at that. Dude, I swear, this is hilarious. Oh, he turns the body camera back on, by the way. Look at that. Interesting. Did it automatically turn back on or something? What the see the backup motion to his camera for him to turn it back on?
That's not a crime. That's not a crime. He's looking at you because he's like, what the do you want me to do? Because there's...
Looks like a young Jack Black. If anything, the young cop monitoring to turn the body camera is super sus. I hate that little chest motion.
crime.
Oh, chat. Here, I'll tell you what happened. He turns the body camera on, not here when it's dark, but right here. So this cop, the second officer that arrives on the scene, notices that the body camera is off and makes a gesture towards the older police officer to turn the body camera on. Now, of course, as you can see, the body camera is already on. Why? Because the body cameras, for those of you who don't know, actually start recording, and they record consistently. They always are recording. They start recording 30 seconds before a police officer actually turns the body camera on. Famously, that delay is the reason why the Baltimore Weapons Confiscation Squad got caught planting drugs. I remember covering that when I was at the Young Turks, because they forget, because they're so goddamn stupid, that they literally turned the body camera on, and the body camera has already been recording, so it literally records 30 seconds prior to you touching the body camera turning on. And in that 30 seconds in Baltimore, that dumb piglet literally had dropped the drugs, went back to the corner of the street, then turned his body camera on, and then walked over and found the drugs. You guys remember that one? That was so good.
Why are you shooting me the finger? Why are you...
Is that illegal?
Why are you flipping bird? Yes, it is. It's causing a public disturbance and a public alarm if you are cursing.
So
No, he's not. No, the cops are causing a public disturbance. You can't say you're causing a public disturbance. Public disturbance to my tummy. I got a tummy ache after my fifis were hurt by your unlawful actions. You should be constantly and consistently serving me, not the other way around.
He thought maybe he thought you were signaling him down. I'm not sure.
That I was doing what?
Were you signaling to him?
No,
Listen, I was just-
you knew very well that I wasn't signaling to you, right? I wasn't signaling
Well,
to you.
you bring attention to yourself.
That's not signaling.
Your actions
What's
to
the
public
First
alarm.
Amendment for?
Okay. The First Amendment is for your freedom of speech. Okay.
Okay.
What does that have to do with
Was I
using
making a call to
gestures?
action?
This kid is destroying them, dude. By the way, this is, again, using your privilege for good, okay? Taking time out of a cop's day, ruining their day, you know, holding them up with like additional paperwork, making a mockery out of them. If you're like a very white young kid, you know, you're still putting yourself at risk. Ultimately, these are, you know, trigger-happy fat sacks that have nothing else going on in their lives and whatnot. Especially when you're like a white kid, you can pull off this like sovereign citizen. Not a child. This is a lawyer. He works at my firm. Wait, what? No shot. Oh, that's a kid. I don't believe that. That's a kid. That's a kid. That's a kid. No shot.
Was I making a call to action? Was I? Was I like threatening you in any way? Did I threaten you?
Do you understand? It's behavior that's out of the ordinary.
I understand how it works.
So
It's behavior that's out of the ordinary. No, it's not. It should be ordinary. Like, cops should be used to that. That's bullshit.
And you ran down here.
I wasn't running. I was walking.
Once he
So
gives an order
let's
for you
be
to
honest
stop, you're supposed to stop.
No, that's not true. You. No, like, you can't just like unlawfully detain people left and right. I mean, I guess you technically can because you're a cop and you did. But you can't do that. There's no like, oh yeah, it's over. It's over, you criminal. Stop. Like, that's so ridiculous.
I did stop when he originally said it, but I was asking, is it illegal? Is it a lawful?
and he took off.
He only started pursuing because I said, you big. That's when you got a little upset.
Okay, so
he got his panties in the
listen,
pants.
okay?
See, now you changed the story.
so-
now you're changing the story. Was I signaling or which one was it?
So
'Cause
what were
now
you
you're-
doing?
Well, I want to know from your perspective. What
I
was
pulled
I
up onto the
what
scene,
did
so
do?
you tell me
What
what you were
did do
doing.
to bring you attention? I plead the fifth. You fucking idiot.
Dude, he's so awesome. Oh, what the fuck? What does he got braces on, dude? God damn, he's spitting, dude. He needs a mop after that. He needs to wipe the floor with all that spittle. God damn, he goes, idiot. Oh, that's so good.
How long have you been a cop? 6? Longer than you. Longer than you? I'm not a cop.
Longer than you. Wow, dude. You didn't have anything for that? Longer than you. Bro, now I'm starting to feel bad. This is like, this unironically feels like the 5'0". This dude just caught 2 bodies, dude. What the 25 to life on both of these charges, for the record. He just assaulted 2 police officers and actually killed them. This is awesome.
You're fucking retarded, bro.
Oh, Chatter's about to turn on him and be like, wow, that's ableism. It's not cool. Not on my watch. Yeah, they should have shot him at that point.
I don't understand what the point of this is.
I'm walking. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
It's the 4th Amendment to be allowed to walk without seizures or anything like that.
Sure that's the Fourth Amendment?
That's the 4th Amendment.
You sure that's what the Fourth Amendment is?
At this point, to the untrained eye, it might seem like the cop is asking a sarcastic question. But here at HCS, HasanAbi can't swim. We know that the cop is actually genuinely asking that question because he does not know what the 4th Amendment is.
Okay.
So therefore, you need to identify yourself as a part of the investigation. So what is your name?
What is the investigation, bro? We're conducting an investigation on why you are debate lording cops and hurting the feelings of cops. And what an incredible use of taxpayer dollars here, folks. What an incredible, unimaginably good use of our taxpayer dollars here at work. Man, I love the police so much. You're investigating him for walking, okay?
He's such a pig, bro.
So what does that make you?
Not a pig.
Oh!
This is illegal. This is illegal, buddy.
What is the point?
This is illegal.
There's nothing illegal about it.
Yes, it is.
It is
You want to bet
not.
money on it?
We're going to find
We'll-
out.
we'll
You want to bet money on it? Oh my God. He's popping off so hard. Oh, Jesus. This is, man, it's brilliant, wonderful, beautiful. So good. Might be a juicer, bro. He's trying to gamble. Also, I got to show you guys something. I got this in the mail. Remember that tweet I showed you guys earlier, by the way, this morning when I said, like, I fucked your mom? Because some random, like, groiped up shouty was like, Hasan came to America because he knew that looking this gay would get him thrown off a rooftop in his own home country. Yeah, after the thorough dismantling ratio operation that happened this morning, of course, all the little groiped up shouties were so mad that they reported that response. And of course, it didn't end up with anything because Twitter was like, yeah, no. Twitter is a leftist safe haven, obviously. It's so funny that Nazis love using the German law more than anyone else on the internet. They love it, dude. I don't even know how to report this to the German authorities. Speaking of Jimmy getting people to do anything, oh yeah, I saw this already. This is so funny. If someone ratios me, I'll delete my Twitter. Easy. I'll give someone that likes this tweet $10,000. It's over. It's done. Delete your Twitter. Lidion. Leonardo Dicaprio broke up with his girlfriend as soon as she turned 25. It's crazy. It's also crazy because like Leonardo DiCaprio looks, I'm sorry to say this, and it's going to piss off a lot of like my millennial female audience, but it looks like it's kind of old now. He is no longer the Romeo and Juliet Leo, you know? What the are you doing? What are you still watching Titanic? Like, first of all, you're 24. You probably didn't watch Titanic, okay? If you're just turning 25, you didn't even watch Titanic. You didn't even see him while he was hot. What happened? You watched the Wolf of Wall Street? That's not even peak Leo. Johnny Depp hotter? Dude, come on. Come on. You are literally, okay, you're insane. Both of these dudes have been hit with the age gun, okay? Johnny Depp hotter? Are you delusional? Are you insane? What do you mean Johnny Depp hotter? It's that photo that all those psychotic Amber Heard stans were sharing recently. Whenever they try to link him with, I mean, this is another one here. Come on, bro. I mean, really? Y'all are bugging. Only person, Amber Heard does have stands, by the way, yes. Only person that still looks good in his old age is Brad Pitt. That's it. I guess George Clooney too, but George Clooney always had white hair, you know? George Clooney had that Bernie Sanders disease where he always just like kind of looked like he was 50, like an old 50, you know what I mean? For that reason, he was always like, George Clooney always looked like he was at least 40 plus, okay? I do not remember a time where George Clooney wasn't like in like 45 plus. And then he just like tapped out at 50 and stayed 50 forever. Which is the smart thing to do. Like if you're permanently 50 at that point, you know? And then everybody only knows you as a 50-year-old. And therefore you just stay aging gracefully. Yeah, he was scaling for late game. You see Tate and his brothers call your biceps girly?
Chick with a hairy chest, a beard.
Oh, shot.
Has a chick with a hairy chest, a beard, and female-sized biceps, so I'm convinced.
Here's your mate. He's a tough guy.
Who is this?
Some dude in LA who makes 20 videos about us a day.
Oh, that guy.
And he sits
Yeah, no, they have no idea.
there all day.
The Armenian genocide denier.
Yeah. He sits there all day making endless videos about us. And everyone's like, hey, he made another video about you. Like, the last thing I'm going to do is watch that. So yeah, we got this guy in the dress who's saying that there's something wrong with us. All right, G. All right, tough guy. How about this? I'll fight KSI and True Jordy and this fairy all in one night.
Ay. Bro, just pretend you know or don't. Yeah, you can't simultaneously be like, bro, I don't know who this guy is, but also like, no, he's the... Anyway, it's fine. Christ. Watches every single clip you farm from him. Yeah. Hey, if you like this video, please subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss out on any future videos.